Okay. This one is not about a dream. This is actually an experience that I've had. And the reason I am talking about this is because I feel that it may benefit other people. Surely I'm not the only one who has had these experiences. Um, did you ever feel like you just had to get out of the house? Something was calling you out. You felt like you had to run wild in the street, run the town, just go out and be crazy. But in a sense that you are confused and you don't know what you're doing. It's like something's calling you out of your house, and sometimes you'll have a destination you want to go to. But what happened with me is I'd want to walk. Okay, I would just want to leave my house and walk. And it felt like it was for a purpose. I was being led to whatever destination I felt like I was going to. And there would always be people along the way that I was supposed to bump into. And like they were placed there for a reason. For example, and this always happened at night. For example, I wanted to walk from my house to this club. And, I was starting to get blisters. And the voice in my head, you know, I have sometimes instructions that I hear in my mind. They're like, okay, go stop in that McDonald's over there and ask for a drink of water. And so I went in, and one thing I've noticed is the people that you're supposed to run into, you recognize them like immediately because they'll be wearing a specific color, or you just know, okay. So I walk in, and there's this guy standing at the counter, and he looked kind of like a rap star. It's like Ice Cube or something. And he had on like this purple jumpsuit and this huge golden cross around his neck. And I'm like, okay, I just knew, okay, that's the one that's, he's going to be like a helper, or, And at the time all of this was going on, I didn't understand what was happening. I was confused. Um, I almost felt like I was going crazy. But so I was told, okay, just, ask for a drink of water. Don't talk to him. So this is all kind of like a test to see how people connect, I think. I don't know. But so I asked for a drink of water, and then, I'm leaving the parking lot, and he pulls up and he's like, hey, do you need a ride? And I was not surprised at all. And normally, a stranger, but I knew. And so he gave me a ride, and you know little things like that, and it's happened many times where someone would come to my assistance or something, but I would know there would be a recognition, that I could trust them, and all of this would be happening. I almost feel like it's orchestrated, like everything that I do sometimes. Well, I used to, I don't do this so much anymore because I end up getting myself in trouble. The purpose of making this video actually is to warn people, because sometimes if you give in to this, it's kind of like a wonderful feeling of being controlled. Okay, you can do the wrong things. You know, you feel, oh, everything's orchestrated and I can't be hurt because I'm supposed to do this. And but if you're in a situation where you feel that power, that control, you think it's yours, but at the same time that what you're doing is not right. Um, you'll know that, you'll feel it. For me, I would see like faces, like demonic faces, either in the woodwork or the ceiling or the carpet or the draperies. And on the other hand, it would be like a being of light if I was doing a good thing. There would be illumination, and all kinds of cool, wondrous things, even out in nature, would appear. And So you just have to be careful if you feel that impulse, like you're being pulled or called. It's I'm not sure what the entire purpose is behind it, but you have to use discernment. You just know. And what's cool is when people step in, okay, to your scene and they're supposed to, you recognize them always right off the bat, and you just know. Like, for example, I was at the monument and I'm walking, and suddenly I find myself surrounded by there's these ducks and they're walking around me in this big circle. And I was innocent and ignorant and stupid, and my first thought was, oh, I wonder if they think I'm God. Because I was feeling this, sense of power. I didn't realize that it could have actually been a dangerous situation. And things like this have happened many times. And then this car pulls up, okay, and he's like, hey, do you need a ride? And I think he was sent there to get me out of a dangerous situation. So, and it's interesting because we're not alone in this game, okay? When other players step in and they help you. And you can also tell if they're against you. You just feel it. You just know. So hopefully somebody else will hear this and recognize their own experiences and see them for what they are.